Hello everyone, I am Dr. A.G. Maitli, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce with Finance, Dr. Rajlakshmi College of Arts and Science. In this video, I am going to discuss about a case study. So, this case study is between the agreements of a father and a son. So, you can go into the statement of problem. Richard, an impoverished university student, and his millionaire father entered into an agreement where Richard agrees that he will keep the front and backyard of the family property mowed and he will do a bit to keep the garden looking tidy. In return, his father agrees him to pay a weekly allowance of $200. His father had previously used a gardener contractor to do the job and paid him $350. They live on a 1 hectare property and mowing alone takes half a day a week. After 4 weeks, Richard's father tells him that he can't afford to pay $200 a week. He says that Richard should be doing the work for nothing. It is a responsibility of the whole family to look after the property. Besides, he says Richard is getting free board and lodging. So you have to advise whether it is right or wrong. So the issue here is the agreement between Richard and his father comes under the category of social or domestic contract. Issue involved here is about the validity of contract between Richard and his father, and Richard claimed his money from him. So as per law, for any agreement to be legally binding, the parties must have the intention to create a legal relationship. So they have a legal relationship here is father and son. This is the third essential ingredient of a valid contract. But the law presumes that domestic or social agreements do not have this intent to legal bind it. However, it can be presented before the court that there exists the intention of legality binding each other, but it is very difficult to reverse the pre-assumption of law. Ashraf case in 2009. It is also presumed that the domestic contract between parent and the child is not intended to be legally binding, and it was held in the case Jones versus Padavatten. So the situation in this case will be different when parties express their clear intentions of making the contract legally binding each other into the contract. So here, coming to the application side of the case study, Richard agreed to mow the front land and garden of his house, and in return his father will give him $200. This amount may be treated as a consideration of the contract between the father and the son. The work intended much time and labor. Richard relied on the statement of his father stating of doing the work. In contractual terms, he was performing his part of contract, and after 4 weeks of his labor, his father refused to pay the agreed amount of $200. As held by many, the Honorable Court in many contractual cases related to performance of the contract, that the person who proceed with the part of performance must be deprived from getting his reward, such as in Hoying versus Isaac and Balton versus Mahadeva, where the court ordered the defendant to pay the amount for their substantial performance in the year 2008. So coming to the conclusions of this case study, Richard is entitled for the payment of his labor of 4 weeks. He can move to the court of law to enforce his right against his father. So the father has to pay the son for the work he has undergone. So in this contract, there is a legal relationship between father and the son. So the son can go to the court and enforce his right against his father. So the court may order the father to pay the $200 per week for the son for the work done. So it is the consideration in the contract. So the son will receive the consideration of $200 per week from his father. Thank you.